First tonight, in the final hours ahead of the general election, the Hour News team is live across the islands. Here in the capital, we're coming to you live from the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center. Plus,
is a major union meeting to address issues, or is it a political ploy? Stay tuned to Our News tonight for more details.
And then the Bahamas Christian Council hosting a pre-election prayer service today, calling for peace and unity at the polls. And then in Our News at 7:30, 40,000 biometric voter cards to be used during tomorrow's general election. Our Danielle Miller visited pickup sites in the capital. We have the details for these stories and so much more as Our News Live from the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center starts now.
What's supposed to be a routine union meeting turning into political theater Monday. Rumors of major industrial action less than 24 hours before the
This is Our News at 7. I'm Megan Shepherd coming to you live from the Free National Movement's final political rally of a hard-fought campaign season. With polls opening at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, tonight marks the last big push. Candidates crisscrossing the islands with final appeals, promises, and last-minute strategies. Our reporters and correspondents are deployed across the country, standing by with live updates from campaign stops, voter reactions, and the candidates. Tonight, exclusive live reports from the rallies and breakdowns of campaign strategy in these final hours. Also, a guide on what voters need to know before the polls open, who's making a last bid for support, and what it means for tomorrow's vote. And with just hours until registered voters head to the polls to mark their X, the Free National Movement is hosting its final Code Red rally in an effort to ensure that X is marked near the torch. Tonight, our Joshua Williams joins us live from the rally site, alongside Michael Folks, F&M candidate for Golden Gates. Josh, what can you tell us tonight? How's it looking?
At the old carnival site, I'm joined by the F&M candidate, Mr. Michael Folks. And for the party, this moment right here, it's been 5 years in the making. We've seen the agitation by the official opposition. We've seen them speak out on a number of issues, campaigning. We've been through by-elections, and it's all led up to this moment. So first of all, Mr. Folks, obviously you've come from a political tree. You've had years of experience. You've held this seat before. Why are you confident that you're going to regain it once again?
Well, you know, the thing is, what I felt in 2017 is exactly what I feel on the ground today. You know, many people thought in 2017 I couldn't be Shane Gibson. They said Shane Gibson's very difficult. Shane was strong on the ground. Shane had the money and all this sort of thing. And so they said that Shane couldn't be beaten. But I can tell you, obviously, I was successful. And the same feeling on the ground in 2017 is the same way I'm getting on the ground right now in Golden Gates. The people are truly of the view that this group, Philip and Chester, are not working for the people. They are definitely working for the few. And we know that because of all the issues we face and the people face every day. The high cost of living, the issues with the health care, the issues with the immigration crisis. These issues are really, really killing people. It's really, people having a rough time. People are afraid to go to bed at night because they don't know if they have to get up in the middle of the night and have to go to Prince Margaret Hospital, frankly, because they fear they may not leave the hospital. Not alive anyway. I'm serious. I had a constituent who told me that. He's been PLP all his life. He is 84 years old. And all his life he's voted PLP. He's got 8 votes in his house. And he's not doing it because he's fearful of the condition in our hospital. As we know, the nurse told us there's rats infested. We know there's mold. We know there's mildew. We know there's flooding. We know there's no medicine. We know the diagnostic equipment is broken down. We know there's not enough nurses. There's not enough doctors. And they're not being paid. Nothing is working. And it begs the question, who they're working for? Because they're not working for you. They're not working for you. They're not working for the Bahamian people. They're working for themselves. They're working for Philip, Chester, and the few. That's what they're doing. They've been doing it for 4.5 years, and it's time for them to go. It is time for them to go.
All right, certainly. We'll, thank you so much, Mr. Folks. We'll hear more from the Free National Movement speakers as the night continues, along with our Chinasa outing at 7:30. Back to you, Megan.
Thanks so much, our Joshua, reporting for us live tonight. Well, just hours ahead of the election, union leaders are locked in an important meeting over a government counter proposal for ongoing negotiations. Word of this planned meeting prompting concerns of a plan to protest today. Our Joshua Williams speaking with a union leader earlier today who sought to clear the air.
What's supposed to be a routine union meeting turning into political theater Monday. Rumors of major industrial action less than 24 hours before the general election. But Bahama's Public Services Union leader, Kimsley Ferguson, clarifying that it's only a meeting.
So that we can get a yay or nay from the membership. And so had we gotten it earlier, we would have done this prior to then, but we got it on Friday afternoon. I traveled on Friday and Saturday.
It dates back to ongoing negotiations over an industrial agreement between the union and government. The last update was earlier this year in a public back and forth over a technical issue. These screenshots circulating on WhatsApp from Free National Movement Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands encouraging FNMs to show up to the meeting in plain clothes. Sands, however, denying the FNM organized the protest, saying he only received news of a possible demonstration. Ferguson put it this way.
Let me invite all sides. I don't need to say PLP or FNM come because I represent both PLPs, FNMs, and COI. So all and sundry, please come to the meeting this evening before you go to your various rallies, and let's discuss what the government has proposed.
Unions often get a bad rep for protesting during election season.
Been sitting in this chair for 9 years, and when the previous administration misbehaved, I dealt with them. And no difference between the PLP and the FNM.
And with all of this in mind, could we see industrial action tomorrow when Bahamians head to the polls?
I don't even think that taking that form of action makes any sense, because we want Bahamians alike to exercise their democratic right as citizens.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Joshua Williams.
Thanks so much, Joshua. Well, the Bahamas Christian Council hosting a pre-election prayer service today, calling on Bahamians to choose peace, unity, and prayer over division and tension. Our Chinasa Outen was there.
The Bahamas Christian Council's midday prayer service happening less than 24 hours before Bahamians head to the polls. President of the council, Pastor Mario Moxie, saying during this election season, people must not allow their political differences to cause them to lose themselves or turn against each other.
And after ballots are counted, we still have to live together, work together, worship together, build together, and that is why we must be careful not to allow politics to make us forget who we are.
The service was attended by several candidates, including members of the Free National Movement, as well as the Coalition of Independence leader Lincoln Bain. But there were no candidates from the Progressive Liberal Party in attendance. On the sideline of today's prayer service, FNM candidate for South Beach, Darren Henfield, says events like these are important.
We pray in agreement with the prayers given here today that there will be a peaceful election tomorrow, and on Wednesday we will have a peaceful transition.
Meanwhile, the COI leader is addressing his often fiery approach to national issues, saying his passion comes from the desire to stand up for Bahamians, not to create division.
And that's where people misunderstand our passion. We just want to see a country that works, regardless who is in charge. We want to see a country that works, man, that works for us and puts Bahamians first.
Religious leaders ending the service with a final call for peaceful elections, urging Bahamians to remember that once the ballots are counted, the country must still move forward together as one people. Reporting for Our News, I'm Chinasa Outen.
Thanks so much, Shanasa. Well, a passenger connected to a cruise ship at the center of a norovirus outbreak has been admitted to the Princess Margaret Hospital for treatment of a non-infectious medical condition. The Ministry of Health releasing a statement late last night confirming a non-resident passenger was transferred from the Caribbean Princess cruise ship to PMH, and that the medical facility has launched strict infection prevention and control protocols. News of the passenger's hospital stay comes as the health ministry also confirmed the ship was not permitted to disembark passengers or crew at the Nassau cruise port over the weekend after port health services confirmed the norovirus outbreak. According to reports, 102 passengers and 13 crew members were suffering from the gastrointestinal illness that can cause diarrhea and vomiting. Well, we are live from the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center tonight at the F&M's Code Red Rally as the country prepares to head to the polls in just a matter of hours. We've still got more to come, but for now, meteorologist Ian McKinsey is standing by in the Weather Center. Ian, happy Monday. How's it looking?
Thanks, Megan, and good evening, Bahamas. Happy Monday night. Currently outside our studios, partly cloudy skies, temperature 83. Feels like very warm, folks. Stay hydrated. Winds from the east-southeast at 12 miles per hour. Across the country at this time in the northwest Bahamas, we have 83s in Freeport as well as Alistown, Nicholstown, and in the capital, 81 in Marsh Harbor as well as Governor's Harbor, 82 in Great Harbor Key. Central Bahamas 83s continuing across Kemps Bay, Georgetown, and Alphastown as well as Port Nelson, Rum Key, 82s in Black Point and Coburg Town, San Salvador, 84 in Deadman's Key, Long Island. Southeast Bahamas 82 continuing across Duncantown, 84s in Colonel Hill as well as Abraham's Bay, Mayaguana, 83s in Delectable Bay and Providenciales, Turks and Caicos, 86 in Matthewtown and Agua. Satellite and radar composite at this time. There is a bit of concern with this frontal system expected to enter the northwest Bahamas sometime on Tuesday, and that could impact elections across the northern and the northwest Bahamas in terms of rainfall. We'll tell you all about this straight ahead in your extended forecast.
To an end, but JJ's is just beginning. It's a heavy hoops day.
Hey, Greg Thompson here, and thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button. And if you want to see more content like this, follow all of our news social media pages. And hey, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team you already trust.
It's your vote.
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 Then it's our vote. Tune into Channel 212 on election night for play-by-play coverage of the biggest decision in the country. It's our vote, only on RTV.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having Business in a Box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to see more content like this, follow all of the R News social media pages, and of course, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team, well, from the teams you already trust.
It's your vote.
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 Then it's our vote. Tune into Channel 212 on election night for play-by-play coverage of the biggest decision in the country. It's our vote, only on RTV.
Meet the voices who want your vote. Coming to the RTV lineup, Candidates Catalog, a show that throws political heavyweights and newcomers into headline-grabbing challenges. Join Megan Shepherd as she dissects candidates' promises, pasts, and personas. Candidates Catalog, where strategy collides with conscience. Only on RTV.
Voting is how we shape the future of the Bahamas, but it doesn't start at the ballot box. It starts with being informed and involved beforehand. Learn.
Welcome to Our Sports at 7, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Let's do show. Okay, so that wasn't fun. At some point, we'll look back on VJ's rookie season with great maturity and perspective, but not today. VJ's first year in the NBA came to an end Sunday afternoon in a Game 4 loss to the New York Knicks, 144-114, as the Knicks clinched the second-round series. Edgecombe finished with 8 points, 6 boards, and 7 assists. In his first postseason run, he averaged 14.6 points, 6 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, which included 3 double-doubles. Most bookmakers have the New York Liberty as the odds-on favorites to get back to the WNBA Finals. That's some free game for you. Do with that what you will. JJ and the Libs edged the Washington Mystics 98-93 Sunday afternoon in overtime. She finished with 13 points and 8 rebounds, but eventually fouled out after just 24 minutes. The short-handed Liberty are 2-0 on the season and will travel to face Portland on Tuesday. There may be no better feeling than getting late to the group project and still getting an A. National team vet Travis Munnings joined Monbus Ober in January and helped the team clinch the Primera FEB title, the first in club history. In his short stint with the team, Munnings averaged just over 6 points and 4 boards per game. Now Ober eyes a return to the Liga ACB. His pro career has also featured stops in Portugal and France, with the last 2 years spent between the top 2 divisions in Spain. That'll do it for Our Sports. If you missed anything or if you just want to see this all over again, we'll be back at 7:30.
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as 2 passengers test positive for hantavirus as a third shows symptoms. And then 4 men face life in prison for their roles in the assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moïse. We have the details when our news returns.
Every week, one show drives the national conversation. On the Record, we challenge the issues, ask the tough questions, and dig deeper. We bring in the experts, the decision makers, and the voices that matter. Our discussions shape policy, influence change, and inform the public like no other.
Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday at 8 p.m.
The conversations that shape the Bahamas start here, on the Record.
It's your vote.
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 Then it's our vote. Tune into Channel 212 on election night for play-by-play coverage of the biggest decision in the country. It's our vote, only on RTV.
Joshua Williams here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button and to follow all of our social media pages. Also, don't forget to push that notification button so that you can see all of the great content from the team you already trust.
Danielle here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more great content, be sure to hit that notification button and follow the team you already trust.
Don't spend hours sending individual messages to your customers. Use SMS messaging instead. With Cable Bahamas Business Solutions SMS messaging, you can send personalized messages to hundreds or even thousands of recipients instantly. It's quick, effortless, and cost-effective. Plus, it ensures that your messages are delivered directly to your customers' cellular phones, guaranteeing higher engagement. Save time and boost your outreach with SMS bulk messaging. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
My name is Trevor Williams. I've been a Live Fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and extremely fast. The gentlemen that came to the installation were very helpful, reliable, very knowledgeable, and the time allocated to do the installation was shorter than the time specified. Yeah, the previous provider I had, I noticed that the internet speed actually had intermittent on the services, so I was very grateful that the live fiber was available in my area.
This is our news live from the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. A French woman and an American tested positive for the hantavirus as nations around the world scramble to repatriate passengers and quarantine or isolate them. Passengers from the ship began flying home aboard military and government planes Sunday after the vessel anchored in the Canary Islands. It is the first ever outbreak of the rare hantavirus on a cruise ship, according to the World Health Organization's Director of Epidemic and Pandemic Preparedness. So far, 3 passengers have died, but health authorities continue to stress that the risk to the broader public is low. U.S. President Donald Trump has rejected Iran's response to a U.S.-backed peace proposal, raising fears the 10-week conflict could continue disrupting shipping through the Strait of Hormuz and drive oil prices higher. Iran's response called for an end to fighting across the region, including in Lebanon, where Israel is battling Hezbollah militants backed by Tehran. Iran also demanded compensation for war damage, an end to U.S. naval pressure, sanctions relief, and guarantees against future attacks. Trump dismissed the proposal on social media within hours. Tehran defended its position on Monday. A federal judge in Miami has convicted 4 men for their roles in the July 7, 2021 assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moïse. Archangel Pertel Ortiz, Antonio Intriago, Walter Fittmiller, and James Solages were convicted on multiple charges, including conspiracy to provide material support for acts resulting in death, conspiracy to kill and kidnap a person outside the United States, conspiracy to commit offenses against the United States, and expedition against a friendly nation. Intriago was also convicted on additional charges related to smuggling goods from the United States and submitting false export information. The men face maximum sentences of life imprisonment. Coming up in our news at 7:30, our news live from the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center continues. Stick with us.
Voting is how we shape the future of the Bahamas, but it doesn't start at the ballot box. It starts with being informed and involved beforehand. Learn about the candidates, ask questions, and compare their priorities. Engage with your community, follow national debates, and seek reliable information.
Every week, one show drives the national conversation. On the Record, we challenge the issues, ask the tough questions, and dig deeper. We bring in the experts, the decision makers, and the voices that matter. Our discussions shape policy, influence change, and inform the public like no other.
Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday at 8 p.m.
The conversations that shape the Bahamas start here, on the Record.
It's your vote. It's your vote.
It's your vote.
It's your vote.
It's your vote.
Then it's our vote. Tune into Channel 212 on election night for play-by-play coverage of the biggest decision in the country. It's our vote, only on RTV.
Joshua Williams here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button and to follow all of our social media pages. Also, don't forget to push that notification button so that you can see all of the great content from the team you already trust.
Danielle here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more great content, be sure to hit that notification button and follow the team you already trust.
Don't spend hours sending individual.
Alrighty, welcome back. And to watch any of today's top stories and for stories of the day that you did not get to see tonight on television, be sure to head on over to rnews.bs or any of our social media platforms for more that you should know ahead of tomorrow's poll openings. Joining me now live from the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center is our executive producer, Jerome Sawyer. The excitement is out here. People are coming in. They're excited to hear what candidates have to say ahead of the opening of the polls tomorrow at 8 a.m. And at 8 a.m., be sure to follow our news on all of the social media platforms because we'll have all of the behind-the-scenes information that you should have. And of course, live television coverage begins at 5 p.m. right here on our TV channel 212 from across multiple islands with the team you already trust. Our news live from the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center continues right now with our Jerome Sawyer.
Oh, thanks a lot, Megan. We've got a lot of news to get to tonight and a busy day ahead for everyone. Here's a look at the latest headlines.
Ahead tonight on our news this election eve.
Be Bahamian. Be courteous. Be patient.
The Parliamentary Registration Department issues the proverbial marching orders for thousands of voters off to the polls tomorrow for those worried about the process. Plus,
no more paper in your wallet.
A new feature at the polls this election, 40,000 biometric cards distributed for the first time. And then, the fight for the 5 seats in Grand Bahama. Our Jamila Missick is live in the second city tonight with voter reactions ahead of tomorrow's poll. And then later, the new Christian Council president takes up his post with an aggressive agenda to tackle social problems. It's his first media interview since winning. Our Chinasa Out talks to Pastor Mario Moxie. Our news live at 7:30 starts now.
Hey guys, Megan Shepherd here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button if you'd like to see more content like this. Follow all of the Our News social media pages so you never miss out on the top stories from the team you already trust.
We're expanding opportunities by investing in our people.
Opportunities like Upskill Bahamas.
We created our first national apprenticeship program.
We're promoting Bahamian ownership in tourism.
We're supporting Bahamian athletes.
Our first National Youth Guard.
We're building new roads and airports across the Family Island.
The world will keep changing, but so will we. And we're just getting started.
Go online to read our blueprint for progress.
The world is changing. It's bringing new challenges, but also new opportunities. The truth is, our economy always left too many Bahamians out. Now we're opening new doors in agriculture, tourism, energy, entrepreneurship, providing grants, scholarships, national service, and upskilling. A new generation is rising, and we're finally moving in the right direction, building an economy that includes everyone.
Whether you're battling a chronic condition or offsetting a new injury, Doctors Hospital's comprehensive rehab services offer the help you need now.
Go to doctors.
3 advanced facilities at Collins Avenue, Carmichael Road, and Cable Beach means your personalized plan for care is just a visit away. From physiotherapy to occupational therapy and speech and language pathology, our team approach is all about rebuilding together. For a full list of services, visit doctorshosp.com/rehabilitation. Doctors Hospital, trusted and best care now. Isn't your health worth it?
This is our news at 7:30. I'm Jerome Sawyer in for Talia Hall Thomas, who is on assignment tonight. We are back live from the final rally of the Free National Movement as the campaign clock runs out, with polls opening at 8 tomorrow morning. These are the last hours for candidates to sway voters. Volunteers are mobilizing. Door-to-door teams are making final calls, and rally crowd energy is peaking across these islands. In this half hour, we hear from our reporters at the campaign stops and exclusive reactions from potential voters. The past few weeks, the candidates have gone hard, from the grassroots ground game, from street-level canvassing to now last-minute ad pushes. In a matter of hours, we will find out which messages resonated at the polls and in the key districts and how campaigns really turned out. Our news reporters are live on the ground at the key last-minute stops as the campaign now hits the final hours. With an estimated 20,000 voters fanned out across 41 constituencies, that's 200,000 voters across 41 constituencies. Returning officers, presiding officers, along with poll workers are all in the final preparation mode tonight in what could be one of the largest voter turnouts in history. That is, if voters turn up. And for those that are planning to vote, a message from the Parliamentary Registration Department this afternoon. While they are hoping for a much smoother voting process on Election Day, they're also sending a stern warning to those who may act out at the polls tomorrow. But today's message did not come from the usual. No sight of Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson. Instead, election consultant Jeffrey McPhee, who called on voters to simply follow the law.
Be courteous. Be patient. If you need to be vocal, understand the law before you engage. Understand the limits. There are limits to what you can do. And we respect persons protesting.
Now, with hours to go, there are still many questions tonight about the integrity of the electoral process. Those fears stoked by a recent uptick in arrests for fraudulent documents, including a PRD employee who was charged. McPhee had this to say about the scrutiny and criticism.
The very same system with few changes, with exceptions, or where we make allowances to upgrade the process, which must be upgraded, simply because we have more voters. We have greater participation, something that we should celebrate. And in order for us to not have the situations like we had on advanced poll day, we must do things in order to progress. We must do things in order to accommodate our voting process. So persons would be encouraged to do so in comfort and without distress.
Now, later on in tonight's newscast, the opposition continuing to raise questions about the government's response to the increase in fraudulent documents. One new feature at tomorrow's vote will be the appearance of the 40,000 biometric voter cards. Last-minute new card pickups happening around New Providence and Grand Bahama locations throughout the day, albeit with some minor hiccups. Our Danielle Miller has more tonight.
All right. I also wish to advise the public that we would start to issue the biometric cards in all of the constituencies in New Providence and Grand Bahama.
Qualified candidates now able to collect their biometric voters' cards. Intended to modernize the electoral process, many voters are relieved to finally have them in hand.
No more paper in your wallet.
On Monday, with just hours to election, we visited two of the pickup stations, Town Center Mall, which serves the constituents in Centerville, Garden Hills, St. Barnabas, and Angliston. Potential voters called it an effortless process.
It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad, very smooth. Well, it wasn't bad. It was a quick process. So when it's here, so when you wait for tomorrow to see how it is when we use it, eh?
Next stop, Cable Beach, servicing Killarney, St. James, and Golden Isles. Notwithstanding Killarney's status as one of the largest constituencies, the process here was smooth. When Glenn Bannister arrived, he told me he anticipated a long line.
I expected more people to be online, and I was prepared to wait for, 15, 20 minutes. But it looked like I'm going to get into the room in 5 minutes, so that's great.
Now, we've stationed here for quite some time watching a steady rotation of voters come in and out. And within minutes, they've been able to collect their biometric cards, including Mr. Bannister. Reporting for our news, I'm Danielle Miller.
Well, with just hours to go, the Free National Movement is hoping to drum up supporters with one last rally push. Getting us started tonight with the FNM's Code Red rally is our Tanasa Outman. She's joined by the Free National Movement candidate for Pinewood, Denari Roll. Tanasa?
That's right, Jerome. We're here on the grounds of the old carnival site where FNM supporters are all gathering and anticipating tomorrow's election day. Now, as you can see behind me, the seats are beginning to fill as everyone is excited and eager for the kickoff of tonight's event with a highly anticipated slate of speakers. Now, I have with me one of the youngest candidates on that slate, Denari Roll. So, Denari, tell me, what do you say to those that may have concerns over younger candidates not being prepared or not having the experience for Parliament? And specifically, what would you say to residents in Pinewood that may question your readiness for the role?
Well, age isn't nothing but a number. They consider millennials the Joshua generation. And if you look at the team around us right now, it's time for a leadership shift. We are transitioning. If you look around the world, you have young prime ministers or people representing at the age of 40 leading countries. And so it's time to make that shift inside of the Bahamas and definitely in Pinewood. I'm 33. I turned 34 this month, by the way. If they want to challenge my experience, tell them check my resume, 15 years of leadership. Look at the work I've already done inside the Pinewood community, and I'm just excited for the opportunity to serve. I'm humbled, and I hope through my leadership, every young person that is doubting themselves, every young person that feels doubted, they show up, they show out, and show what it is that we are capable of.
Okay, and then I've heard you speak on your campaign trail, but time after time, we're hearing candidates constantly promise the Pinewood community about the flooding issues. And I heard you say the same thing because that's the same message again on this campaign trail. Tell me, what makes your approach different this time? And what makes you basically different in terms of bringing this promise to fruition for Pinewood voters?
Well, if you followed my campaign, like you say, Chanasa, I call my action plan. I have a Pinewood action plan. So I don't make promises. I deliver. The results is already on the ground. You can check my Facebook pages, Instagram, TikTok, Denari L. Road, and you'll see the work that we've done. One advantage that I have out of any candidate out of represented Pinewood, this is my field. I work to water and sewage. This is my heart. I've been doing it for 13 years, so I understand infrastructure. I understand collaboration with the Ministry of Works engineers. I understand exactly what it is that needs to be done, and that's the advantage that I have inside Pinewood this election.
Thank you so much, Denari. And there you have it, Jerome. Back to you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Archanasa, out and on the ground at tonight's final FNM rally. Over in Grand Bahama, 5 seats are on the line, and with just hours to go before voting begins, residents across Grand Bahama are sharing mixed emotions about what they want to see after tomorrow's election. Our Jamila Misek joins us live tonight from Grand Bahama. Jamila?
That is the Grand Bahama we will build. That is the Grand Bahama we will reimagine together.
Good evening, Jerome. I am here live at the FNM's final mass rally here on the island at the FNM's headquarters. And earlier we heard from the FNM candidate for Pine Ridge, Dr. Charlene Reed. Right now, the FNM candidate for West Grand Bahama, Omar Isaacs, is on the stage. And the message here tonight is simple: hold the line. But earlier today, just to find out how they're feeling ahead of tomorrow's election. Here's what they had to say.
For some, the focus is on continuity, giving the current administration, the Progressive Liberal Party, more time to complete projects and deliver on promises already underway.
I realize you cannot really do nothing in 5 years. You need more time. So give them the benefit of the doubt and more time.
I ain't no particular member of any party, but I just hope and pray for what the PLP been doing lately. They give them another chance to complete everything.
The projects that we have on the drawing board and the work that we have done need to be completed. The Progressive Liberal Party and the Honourable Brave Davis needs this second term.
Meanwhile, others say they're ready for a change in leadership and believe the opposition, the Free National Movement, could bring a new direction for the country.
For what we've been through for the past 4.5 years of this failed government, no airport, no hotel, I say it's absolutely nothing. I want to see the back of Brave and his crew. They have disappointed us highly. I say every promise that they promised Freeport never came through. So right now, we are just hoping that the FNM with Michael Pintard will make a difference in this country.
And then there are those still undecided, weighing their options carefully before making that final choice at the ballot box.
I really don't know who to vote for. No, but I'll know tomorrow.
And despite the differing opinions, many residents agree that voter participation will be key on Election Day.
But I am praying now that this one go peacefully, no chaos, no fights.
We just have to wait and see what the voice of the people says.
Now, of course, as the energy continues to heat up here on the ground, we'll be here covering all of the latest, and for that, you can follow our social media platforms. But for now, reporting live from Grand Bahama, sending you back to you.
Somebody shout, hold the line!
Thank you very much, our Jamila Misek, coming to us live from in Grand Bahama. Be sure and join us tomorrow. Jamila, along with our Italia Hall, will be reporting from their home island in Grand Bahama throughout the day tomorrow. Well, the former Foreign Affairs Minister and party candidate for South Beach, Darren Henfield, slamming the Davis administration for what he terms a lack of transparency over the growing concerns with fake documents, including passports, NIB cards, and voters' cards. There have been multiple arrests over fake documents in recent weeks. Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell told our news last week that the issue poses no threat to the integrity of the general election. He went on to say it's no more than rumors and FNM talking points. On the sidelines of the National Day of Prayer, Henfield said he's deeply disappointed in the government's response.
It's a pity that the government of the Bahamas has yet to issue an official statement as to the state of the passports in the Bahamas. After they do that, we'll all be fine.
Now, Henfield also pointing to the number of matters now before the court, saying the government's silence only adds to public concern.
There are some 90 plus cases in court, despite the notion that the leader of the opposition in the House of Assembly tabled a document with more than 100 cases. And so when the government of the Bahamas speaks to passports, there should be an official statement, right? And we should all be worried as Bahamians that they have not determined to make an official statement concerning the state of affairs with the passports of this country. And so I don't have time for nonsense, really.
All right, if you're just tuning in, we are live on location at the Free National Movement's final rally at the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center. We have lots more news to get to tonight, but for now, it's time for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Ian McKinsey is standing by in our weather studio center tonight.
Thanks,
Ian.
And good evening again, Bahamas. Currently outside our studios, we're under warm and fair conditions. The temperature 83 feels like sweltering 88. Folks, stay hydrated. Winds from the east-southeast at 12 miles per hour. Look now at our satellite and radar composite. We do have an area of cloudiness. This is all associated with a frontal system that is approaching our area, expected to clip the northern Bahamas on Tuesday, election day. But ahead of it, some shower activity expected, and this could cause some concern for residents across the northern Bahamas on election day. Stay close. We'll tell you all about this in extended forecast straight ahead.
Still to come on our news tonight, 2 men charged with smuggling $6.4 million in marijuana appear in court today. We've got details of that arraignment. And then...
The church work is never undone. Every single day we're with families who are dealing with issues like this and walking them through the process.
The new Christian Council president speaks to his new agenda. That's coming up when our news returns.
Hey, Greg Thompson here, and thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button. And if you want to see more content like this, follow all of our news social media pages. And hey, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team you already trust.
It's your vote. It's your vote.
It's your vote.
It's your vote.
It's your vote.
Then it's our vote. Tune into Channel 212 on election night for play-by-play coverage of the biggest decision in the country. It's our vote, only on RTV.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having Business in a Box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to see more content like this, follow all of the R News social media pages, and of course, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team, well, from the teams you already trust.
It's your vote. It's your vote.
It's your vote.
It's your vote.
It's your vote.
Then it's our vote. Tune into Channel 212 on election night for play-by-play coverage of the biggest decision in the country. It's our vote, only on RTV.
Meet the voices who want your vote. Coming to the RTV lineup, candidates catalog,
a show that throws political heavyweights and newcomers into headline-grabbing challenges. Join Megan Shepherd as she dissects candidates' promises, pasts, and personas. Candidates Catalog, where strategy collides with conscience. Only on RTV.
That story about the two Bahamian men arraigned in court of marijuana charges now live on the R News Bahamas Facebook page. Meantime, the Christian Council has a new president with a stated agenda to address lingering social issues, as the newly elected leader, President Mario Moxie, previewed an active agenda from suicides to child abuse, gambling, and the push for a national lottery. Our Chinasa Alton spoke with the pastor, Moxie, today.
The Bahamas Christian Council holding its first press conference since the election of its new president, Mario Moxie. On the sideline, we asked Moxie about a number of social issues impacting the country, including the recent uptick in suicides in the Bahamas. The latest incident involving a man in his early 40s who was found hanging earlier this week. Moxie says the council plans to form special committees aimed at investigating the root causes of these tragedies and providing support to families.
We see these families on an ongoing basis and understand the weight that they carry. So this is something that is near and dear to our hearts. When our citizenry hurt, we hurt as well. We're in the foxhole with them. We're in that space with them. We're crying with them. We bury their loved ones. And so this is something that we definitely want to get ahead of and come up with some strong recommendations. And like I said, those recommendations are not only for the government, they're also for local churches as well as families.
We also asked Moxie about the recent arrest of a man accused of molesting a 5-year-old boy, with the suspect reportedly being known to the family. We asked how communities should respond in cases where trust is broken by the closest to us.
You know, the church work is never undone. Every single day we're with families who are dealing with issues like this and walking them through the process. And that is, again, another area that we're seeking to form a select committee. We're really interested in trying to figure out not only the root causes of these things, but also how can we stand in the gap for our country.
And with the general election approaching, we asked about one of the most debated issues in the country, the possibility of a national lottery. Moxie made it clear that the Christian Council's position has not changed.
The council position hasn't changed on the gaming referendum. The council was very much involved in the process of standing against it and still stands today against number houses in this country as well as the national lottery.
Moxie saying the council hopes to play a more active role in addressing social challenges facing the country while continuing to advocate for what it believes are moral and family-based solutions. Reporting for R News, I'm Chinasa Alton.
It's now time for tonight's Financial Market Minute, brought to you by RF, your local investment bank. This has been your Financial Market Minute. To explore the best performing mutual funds in the Bahamas, visit our website at www.rfgroup.com.
Coming up in sports, I'm not saying Knicks fans aren't allowed in Bimini. Just saying give it a minute after what they just did for VJ. And VJ and the Libs are already looking like favorites because of course they are.
Don't spend hours sending individual messages to your customers. Use SMS messaging instead. With Cable Bahamas Business Solutions SMS messaging, you can send personalized messages to hundreds or even thousands of recipients instantly. It's quick, effortless, and cost-effective. Plus, it ensures that your messages are delivered directly to your customers' cellular phones, guaranteeing higher engagement. Save time and boost your outreach with SMS bulk messaging. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
My name is Trevor Williams. I've been a Live Fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and extremely fast. The gentlemen that came to the installation were very helpful, reliable, very knowledgeable, and the time allocated to do the installation was shorter than the time specified. Yeah, the previous provider I had, I noticed that the internet speed actually had intermittent on the services, so I was very grateful that the live fiber was available in my area. Once I was able to make the switch, my service and everything I needed was satisfied. My favorite feature would actually be being able to add any apps from the Play Store. It's just basically making any dumb TV a smart TV. I do a lot of back-end support, engineering support, helping clients working remotely when I'm from home. The internet is a very important aspect of my job and my life. My name is Trey Williams, and the future is home with a live fiber.
From 2017, one show has set the standard for current affairs in the Bahamas, and that's On the Record, one of the longest running current affairs shows on our TV. We've been the place where newsmakers come to talk. We've sat down with leaders in government, industry leaders, cultural icons, and international experts. From breaking news to in-depth analysis, our conversation sets the tone for the nation. We've tackled the biggest issues on the planet, held leaders accountable, and given voice to the people. From politics to culture, business to environment, no topic is off limits. Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday at 8 p.m. Catch us streaming live on Facebook or catch up with your favorite episode on our YouTube channel. 9 seasons strong, and we're just getting started. This is On the Record.
Hey guys, Megan.
Welcome to Our Sports, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Let's do show. Okay, so that wasn't fun. At some point, we'll look back on VJ's rookie season with great maturity and perspective, but not today. VJ's first year in the NBA came to an end Sunday afternoon in a Game 4 loss to the New York Knicks, 144-114, as the Knicks clinched the second round series. Edgecombe finished with 8 points, 6 boards, and 7 assists. In his first postseason run, he averaged 14.6 points, 6 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, which included 3 double-doubles. Most bookmakers have the New York Liberty as the odds-on favorites to get back to the WNBA Finals. That's some free game for you. Do with that what you will. JJ and the Libs edged the Washington Mystics 98-93 Sunday afternoon in overtime. She finished with 13 points and 8 rebounds, but eventually fouled out after just 24 minutes. The short-handed Liberty are 2-0 the season and will travel to face Portland on Tuesday. There may be no better feeling than getting late to the group project and still getting an A. National team vet Travis Munnings joined Monbus Ober in January and helped the team clinch the Primera FEB title, the first in club history. In a short stint with the team, Munnings averaged just over 6 points and 4 boards per game. Now Ober eyes a return to the Liga ACB. His pro career has also featured stops in Portugal and France, with the last 2 years spent between the top 2 divisions in Spain. That'll do it for Our Sports. This is 10YS. Big day tomorrow. None of us are prepared for what's about to happen next, but kind of like sports. Who scores the most points, they'll win, and I'm sure everyone will totally accept it and move on. What could go wrong?
When our news comes back from the break, we continue with our live broadcast. Plus, Ian is back with your election day and extended weather forecast. Stay with us.
Whether you're battling a chronic condition or offsetting a new injury, Doctors Hospital's comprehensive rehab services offer the help you need now.
Go to doctors.
3 advanced facilities at Collins Avenue, Carmichael Road in Cable Beach means your personalized plan for care is just a visit away. From physiotherapy to occupational therapy and speech and language pathology, our team approach is all about rebuilding together. For a full list of services, visit doctorshosp.com/rehabilitation. Doctors Hospital, trusted and best care now. Isn't your health worth it?
It's your vote.
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 Then it's our vote. Tune into Channel 212 on election night for play-by-play coverage of the biggest decision in the country. It's our vote, only on RTV.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to see more content like this, follow all of the R News social media pages, and of course, don't...
Welcome back, everyone. Here's a look now at your extended forecast. We're looking at the tropics right now with just about 3 weeks to go before the start of the Atlantic hurricane season. The tropics are quiet at this time. However, closer to home, we have this frontal system that I spoke about earlier expected to clip the northern Bahamas by about Tuesday. Ahead of it, some shower activity expected to impact conditions across those areas from about mid-morning. So expect rainfall, folks. Take your umbrella across the lower portion of the northwest Bahamas. New Providence, we expect those rain chances to increase late into Tuesday evening. So throughout the day, it should be good in New Providence areas, but take your umbrella regardless, because if it's hot, you can use it as a screen, and if the rain comes, it could protect you from the precipitation. Taking a look now at our boating forecast across the northwest and central Bahamas. Winds will be southeast to south at 10 to 15 knot seas, 2 to 4 feet. Low tide at 10:16 p.m. tonight, high tide at 4:19 a.m. tomorrow. Southeast Bahamas, there is a caution still in place and a high risk of rip currents for you swimmers and beachgoers. Winds will be east to southeast at 15 to 20 knot seas, running 4 to 6 feet over the ocean. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In your extended forecast, that frontal system, yes, that I spoke about, expected to have an impact on election day once again. Some shower activity expected across Grand Bahama, Abaco area during the day, then expected to spread later towards the evening into portions of New Providence and the remaining islands. That frontal system is expected to gradually clear the area by about Thursday, while another one is expected to impact the weather across our area by the weekend. Those high temperatures will be getting up into the low 90s, folks, with your overnight low temperatures just struggling to get into the mid to upper 70s, folks. That's a wrap in the evening forecast. Make it a great, safe, productive night, everyone.
All right, that's going to do it for us here on Election Eve. You can follow all of the rallies on the network tonight on 212 or 205. Catch whichever rally you're interested in getting to. On Election Day, look for R News Bahamas on your favorite social media platform for all the information you need. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Jerome Sawyer. Thank you so much for watching us. Be sure and get out and vote tomorrow, everyone. Good night.